Hey guys, I'm Astrid from Wattle Wool and welcome to my YouTube channel. So just a heads up with today, what I'm going to talk to you about is some what I call finished objects. I'm going to show you some works that are on the way, including a secret. I'm going to brag about my amazing friends and tell you some of the things that they send me. And I'm going to show the prizes for the giveaway and I'm going to find the people to give them to. So if you like this, please remember to like and subscribe, click down the bottom, and come find me over on Instagram. Come chat with me, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Okay, get ready. So I've got so much to share with you today. It's only been a week since the last episode, but it's been my school holidays, which means I have had so much time to sit and knit. And I have been capitalizing on this, let me tell you. So I'm pretty sure my housemate now thinks that I am a statue who sits on my couch and watches trash TV. But I mean, she knew this anyway before moving in with me. But it's pretty much all I've been doing. So I'm really proud of myself. I've got quite a bit to show you, including a secret that you can't tell anyone about. But I've double checked that my friend doesn't watch these YouTube videos, which is a good thing because I can't keep it a secret and I really want to show you. So first things first, I've shown you this before, but I wanted to let you know kind of the next progression that's been happening with it. So this is the math mosaic scarf that I have knit for my mum. My mum is a physics and chemistry teacher, but she taught math last year. Of course, I finished this year, so it's not actually very helpful, but you know, your girl tries. So it's still disgusting with all the ends. I have not even looked at that yet. I still need to fix it. But what I have done is I've actually written this up. So I've charted it out as how I've done it. And I am going to release this as a pattern, but it's going to be for free. And I'm going to link back to the original Pearl Soho. I'm pretty sure it's speckled scarf. Because I don't feel as though I can take credit for something that I didn't create. I just adapted. So I wanted to let you guys know that if you would also like to create a 1 to 10, I think it's 0 to 10, this one, math mosaic scarf, then I will be releasing this pretty soon. And if you would like to help me test knit it just to make sure that it all flows, it all makes sense, let me know. I've got quite a bit of things that could be test knit at the moment. So maybe I'll do a call out or I'll do a something, just so that you can jump in first. I'm starting to get to the point with a couple of my designs, quite a few of them actually, where I'm kind of just piling them up because the knitting bit's the fun bit. The writing them out is less fun for me. And so I've got quite a bit to write out and then grade up for the sizes if it's a garment. And then, so the knitting side, the test knitting was going to be a big deal. So let me know if you are keen to test knit anything for me and I will chuck you into my group that I send messages out to. It's school holidays. And I feel as though I'm taking advantage of the chill nature of these and I'm not doing any work, which is the point of school holidays, and I get that. But I need to do some homework for me. So I need to make a proper Ravelry group. I need to maybe do a mailing list, maybe do a proper blog where I've actually got these show notes. So these are all things that have been kicking around in my mind that I haven't been able to do because of the amount of work I do. But now that I don't have work currently, it's probably a good time to start doing it. So hopefully by next weekend, when I'm planning to record another episode and show you what I've done next, hopefully I've got some good things to tell you and some places to direct you to, which would be really cool. So that is my kind of only finished object. It was finished ages ago. Well, I determine it as finished because I hate ends. So as soon as I've bound off, then I consider it done. I don't consider the ends to be stopping me from proclaiming it finished, which I know some people disagree with, but okay. So the next thing, and I can't show you this on Instagram, which I'm very sad about, but I do want to show you it to you because I'm so proud of it and I just think it's so beautiful. And my friend doesn't watch these YouTube videos that I know of, so I can keep it a secret from her for a little bit longer. So my best friend Sarah, I told you last week, she's getting married and she's got her engagement coming up. And I wanted to do a beautiful scarf that would match her personality and that would complement her partner's scarf, which is a different colour but kind of the same style. So I'll show you what I mean. These are my notes. You can see I scribble all over them. Actually, they're not too bad for my normal notes. Normally I've got crap written everywhere. But they are the basis of this. They are kind of hard to read if you don't read charts. I don't often read charts, so this is a adventure for me. But you can see in here, it's kind of got like a decorative extra in the diamonds. They're really beautiful. And then this one says, cute face, that's you. There we go. Cute face, that's you. And my mum gave me this as a housewarming little card. So I use it to let me know what row I'm up to, which I really enjoy. So the scarf is coming along quite nicely. So this is, I'm still on the first ball of yarn. So I've probably used maybe 2/3 of it, I would say. I've got about a third left. This colour sucks in this light. It is actually, where are we? It's like a dark, it's not as pink as it shows in here. It's way darker. It's like a purple. It's much more purple than it is pink in this. And then this alpaca lace is more of a Merlot wine kind of colour, and they complement each other really nicely together. So I'm holding them double, and I am knitting a scarf. So this is the right side. This is the bottom of it. So it's it's hard to see. Why am I showing you this now? I could actually wait till it's finished. I'm too excited, that's why. If you can see, it's got little heart there. That's on the very left of the screen, right on the left, is probably a better colour depiction of what it actually is. But you can see there's little love hearts that are growing in here, and then a little top love heart as well. And it's really beautiful lace. I'm obsessed with this. I really like how it's not too lacy. I don't actually like knitting lace. And so I prefer to have something that's a little bit more dense, especially for a scarf, because the whole point of a scarf is that it's warm and cozy. It is 65 stitches across, so it's nice and thick, which I really like. And then it fades up at the top into just that diamond pattern. But you can see there's these little like decorative slip, almost bows that come in with the diamonds as well. So this I've got 5 repeats of the hearts down here. And then I'm thinking 3 repeats of the diamonds, and it's just going to keep going. So hearts, diamonds, hearts, diamonds, hearts, and it's going to end on the hearts. And then her partner's one, Kieran's one, is going to just be these diamonds without the decorative bit in the middle. It's still going to have the loop, but without the like bow edges. If you can see, where are we? Just in there is a little bow edges. So it's just going to go kind of up, circle, instead of the bow extra ridge as well. So I am completely obsessed with this scarf. I love knitting on it. I'm just vibing it with so many good thoughts and love and memories and well wishes for their future. I'm not a very woo-woo kind of person. I don't really talk about religion much, but I am a Christian, and so I kind of hold quite tightly to that faith. But I do believe, like, the childish side of me still wants to find fairies in the forest, and I see magic everywhere, and I really try and cling tight to that childish side to me. And so I think that when you're making something for someone, you need to imbibe it with those, I guess, the magic of love, which sounds so sappy to me, but that's what I've been doing on this scarf. So it is, ooh, there we go. Woo. It is that big. There we go. That's the proper color. It's that big, which means, and remember, this is only 1 out of 3 balls, less than 1 out of 3. So we're getting, it's going to be so beautiful. So it's going to be really beautiful and squishy and just gorgeous. So I'm completely obsessed and I'm having so much fun. Okay. The next thing I have to show you is the cowl that I started last week. Yes, last week. When I opened this, so let me find the name of it. This is from Tiny Toadstool Cottage. This is when she was doing her banned books collection, and it was a subscription once a month. I love subscription packages. I absolutely adore them. I find shopping for me very overwhelming. I don't have a favorite color, and I love and appreciate most different kinds of colors. Of course, there's some that I really don't like, and you've seen that on this already. There might be some combinations I don't like, but overall, I don't have a particular loved or hated particular kind of thing. So for me, I love when someone curates something for me. Someone makes something and puts it together and gives it to me, and I just love that. I love opening presents, and yeah, so I love subscription packages. That's why I keep going back to Knit Crate. Sorry, my cat's running around chasing bells. So if you hear anything in the background, that's him being excitable. Yeah, so I love subscriptions. I love packages. I love presents. I love all of that. So this is the last one that I received from her in What a Peach. So it's not the James and the Giant Peach. It's What a Peach colorway with an exclamation mark. And it is 75% Superwash Merino and 25% nylon in the Sprite fingering 100 grams over 422 meters. So I will always tag Jane down below in the show notes because she is just so exceptional. And I just love everything she does. So I feel like I'm talking very fast. I listen to podcasts on 2 speed or 1.5 speed. And I think I've just gotten in the habit of talking that fast. So I do apologize if I'm talking too fast. Slow down. So Jane did this amazing colorway, and I am so obsessed with it. It is just so beautiful. And I love the I love the oranges and the neon pinks and then the white with little black speckles. The whole thing sings to me. It really does. So I knew as soon as I got it that I wanted it to be a textured accessory. And I looked at my trusty Stitch Dictionary. I think I was telling you last week about how I put it all together. And I just looked at a couple of different samples that I really liked and thought they would work really well. I knew I wanted it to be textured and have maybe slip stitches to really show off the variegated yarn. And so I put together a list of things and then gave it a go. And this, so far, is what we've got. So down the bottom, I've got this stamen stitch, which is, it's kind of like garter, but with slipped stitches in the front. And then I have a crossed stitch, which has little, where are we? They've got actual, like, oh, come on. The actual stitches are like crossed over each other. So this is a bit fiddly. I've been knitting this a lot in the car. As my friend Beth and I have been driving around. We have gotten so many more plants and I'm so excited because I love plants. So I've just been having so much fun. So she was driving and I was knitting a lot. So I've been knitting this quite often in the car. This is the hardest bit. I really had to pay attention to these crossed stitches. And then this is probably my favorite bit. These slip stitches. This is called Wild Oats. And I just think that they are a rite of colour and fun. So they're quite consistent. I'm going to do 12 repeats of this. So it's really going to be the bulk of the main scarf or cowl. And then this is going to be the border. So I was thinking last night, because I got up to halfway and I measured, halfway of the Wild Oats stitch. And I measured the ball and I've still got 57 grams left, which means I'm just under halfway. And I was thinking, do I want to do a decorative insert in the middle? I'm not sure. And then I woke up, I went to bed, slept on it. And I woke up and just decided, no, I really don't. I love this as it is. And I love it being a border. I don't need a decorative insert, especially if I show you. So remembering this is going to double in height. In Australia, we don't really need cows that are really tight and snooty. So I'm quite grateful for that. But I think it's going to be high enough and definitely bright enough. I have a perfect black dress that I'm going to know exactly what to wear it with. So I'm really looking forward to wearing this to school. I'm just so excited about it being done. And I really think that border stands out and then it makes this shine better. I don't think I need to do another insert in the middle. So this is another one that will be coming out very soon. It is not taking long at all to knit. Yeah, it's so easy and so much fun. And it's just so enjoyable to watch these colors come out and it's just a riot of neon pink. And I'm so in love. So if you would like to test knit this, let me know. I'm calling this one Slip into Summer. And I just think it's beautiful. I think it would look so good in any kind of color combination, even plain, because the texture really stands out anyway. So maybe not plain, maybe like a slightly variegated, thinking like that, where there's just slight color changes in it. That's lace, so I'd do it in a fingering. But something like even like that would just look so exceptional in this. That is from Forbidden Fibers. I can't remember what she's called now. That was in a Harry Potter subscription boxes that I used to get in 2017. Oh, good Lord. It was a while ago. So yeah, you can see that I clearly love these subscription packages. So this is what I've been working on. I absolutely love it. It's one of the first times that I've really had a clear conception and then followed it through the whole way instead of just deviating as I do it. And I'm just absolutely loving it. It's such a quick and fun and interesting knit without being too fun that I have to not talk. You know, I love talking. It's why I have a podcast. And I can still hold a decent conversation while just, knit, slip. So it's perfect. Okay. Mum, my gorgeous mum, she texted me and she watches a lot of YouTube, which I just think is so cool. Like, growing up, we used to be told, get off the computer, go outside and play. And now my mum is the one watching all this YouTube and it's just adorable. So one of her favorite YouTubers is a fashion blogger. And mum sent me a picture of her beanie saying, can you please knit me an all white beanie? And I looked at the picture and it was the grainiest thing ever. So mum's obviously this lady's put up a picture on her YouTube from her Instagram. Then mum's taken a photo of that, like pause the screen, taken a photo. So it's a photo of a screen of a photo and it's just grainy. So I said to mum, I can't even see what this is. Can you please give me something to go off? And so mum sent me to her Instagram. I had a quick scroll. It's Josie LDN, DLN, Josie something. And so I will tag her down below as well because I'm, giving her credit. And so I went and had a look and then I saw the beanie and I zoomed in as closely as I could and I saw that it had some probably garter, maybe some pearl stitches. It had a ribbed band and maybe some cables. Now I'm not entirely sure what kind of cables they are and they're definitely not like what I've done. But I thought that I would kind of replicate it in a way that I like, and hopefully mum will be happy. So mum, if you're watching, when you're watching, because I know you love it to watch, I know I said I'd come round with a sample of it, but you get to watch it on here first. Sorry, mum. So this is what I've done. It is in the same alpaca that I used for Nat's beanie. So I had maybe half a ball left. No, I had way more than half. I had like most of a ball left. And I thought I would just use that and see if it works. Because mum wanted it to be completely white. And I just thought this is a really pretty creamy white. Like it's not bright, blinding white. It's just really soft. And I always view my mum as soft and delicate, but with someone who's got a lot of power within that. And I thought that this would be really complimentary to her. So it's 2 inches of ribbing at the bottom. And then it goes into garter and then cabled braids. So these are 222s. and they are mirror images of each other the whole way around. So I really like this. I've been having a lot of fun knitting this up. And then I kind of got halfway through and then realized, oh my goodness, is it going to fit in a head? So I think it will, because if I put it on mine, and my head's about the same size as hers, it does fit. And so it should be okay. And then if I flick up, where am I? There we go. If I flick up the brim as well, which is the other, you always want to be able to have a brim aspect in your beanie. Mum didn't want it to be as big as Nat's beanie. So yeah, if I flick it up, you can still fit. It actually fits a bit snugger because this is rib, so it's going to be a little bit tighter. And then the cables do pull it in. So this is, you cast on 128, and then you do the rib, and then you decrease 8 around it, and then it's 120 stitches. Oh, my hair. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. So I'm loving this, and Beth, my housemate, has such good taste. So I keep checking with her. I'm like, do you like this? Does it look good? Is it worth my mum? Because Beth loves my mum. She's like my sister. She just loves my family. And so I keep checking with Beth, and Beth is saying, yes, it is good enough for Heather. So therefore it must be a good pattern. So I'm really enjoying this. It'll probably take me a few more days to get it done. And then Mum wants a really big pom-pom. So in a fibre share package from Stashed Up Knits, she sent me some pom-poms. And this is one that it's like a faux rabbit fur kind of like cotton top tail one. And I think that would look really good like that. And I really like it, but I do need to check with Mum because Mum might hate that. Mum wanted a giant pom-pom, like massive, but I personally don't think that would look as great. I think it would overshadow from the hat. So I'm going to try and push Mum towards this, but of course it is Mum's beanie. She has to wear it, so she has to like it. So Mum, completely your decision, your choice. But I think that is going to look really sweet. So that's what I'm thinking. And thank you so much, Elise, for the Stashed Up Knits. I, again, will tag her down below. Okay, so that's that one. 2 seconds. Sorry, my cat keeps trying to play with the yarn, which is adorable, but also really wrong. So Anna from Stitchcraft and Wizardry had a brilliant idea to do a workshop online, which is hard. So I forgot her name. The amazing Daya from Dying to Knit WA, who I will remember her name and tag her down the bottom. She showed us behind the scenes of her really beautiful yarn store, yarn studio, and it was just beautiful. And so then she taught us brioche knitting. So she sent us there was maybe 12 of us all on Zoom, from WA, Western Australia, to New Zealand, to Argentina, to Gold Coast. It was like Tasmania. It was really cool. And just meeting new people. It's going to be a Thursday night thing. And it's just so much fun. I really enjoyed it. So, and yeah, everything just worked out really well. Like everyone was saying, it's our first time on Zoom. We haven't done it before, but it just flowed really nicely. Like, there's always some teething problems, but everyone just did really well. So we had to grab 2 skeins of contrasting yarn because we were learning brioche, and we're going to do a cowl. So the cowl's going to be knit flat, and then we're going to seam it up, I'm pretty sure. Or we're going to do pick up stitches and then finish it off that way, which I also think is really cool. So this was meant to be for my framework bralette, but then obviously life happened and I didn't get up to that. So instead I picked it for my cowl, and I just love this. I love everything about this. These colors are just beautiful. And then this was the contrasting one that I found as well. This is slightly thinner than this one, but I don't really mind it together. This one feels a bit more hand spunny. I don't actually know. Normally I put the things in the middle, the tags, but I've lost them. So I have no idea what they are. They're just beautiful. But yeah, so this is slightly thicker, maybe more hand spunny. That's what it feels like than this one. This one has those pops of gold that really shine through, and that this one's got tiny little pops of gold that you can see in there every now and again. So they really complement each other that way. The grey tonal really shines as well, and I'm just really happy with this combination. And then we learnt the I-cord cast on. Guys, not a fan. Love how it looks, but 65 stitches of this. It just never ended. So, I mean, I love how it's come out. I think that is just beautiful. It's so pretty. That cast on. Look how gorgeous it is. I'm such a fan of the finished product, just not of doing it. Doing it made me want to stab my eye with a fork for fun. So, not very much fun, but the company was good, the chats were good, so you got engaged as you were doing it. So this one here, it had which side is it? I am pretty sure that this side is going to be the dark grey side and that this side is going to be the light grey side. But I've never actually done brioche knitting, so I could be making this up. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Now, I've tried brioche knitting before. Never got very good at it. So I feel as though I picked it up for, I might be talking about it here. Do I want to say it? Yeah, I do. I feel as though I might have picked it up a little bit quicker than other people, but I'm also that kind of person that I give things a go. I'm very much like, is it going to work? I don't know. Let's give it a go. So even the difference between Mum and I online is Mum is a lot more cautious. She wants to make sure she makes the right decision and the best choice, and she wants to know she's doing exactly the right thing. Whereas I'm like, click around, see what happens. Because my opinion is, if you break the internet, well done. No one else has managed to do it, so may as well give it a go. So I tend to throw my stuff around, throw myself around, throw my yarn around, and kind of just see what combinations come up. So I feel as though with the brioche knitting, I was a little bit more confident with it, just to see what happened. But the other ladies, by the end of it, when my computer died, so I had to sign out rather early. But by the time I'd signed out, everyone else seemed to have done a really good job, and they were all up to the same point. So, I mean, it was really good. Like, just such a good night. I really enjoyed it. I can't say that enough. Thank you so much, Anna, for hosting it, and I can't wait for next Thursday when we do it again. So, 2 more things to do. The first one is a giveaway. So, I'm going to be jumping between my phone and just around. So I do apologize with that. So I just got Google random number generator. So the post got 563 different entries, which is amazing. Guys, I did not expect the amount of love, the amount of participation, the amount of engagement that I saw. People were tagging each other, people were replying to each other's tags, so much advice was given. I've never done a giveaway before, but this was beyond my expectation. This blew my mind, and I am so grateful from the bottom of my heart, so grateful for you, for joining in, for participating, for just making me and my cousin feel so loved. I'm really, really, really grateful. So, do I have... Okay, so just a recap of what is in the prize draw. You have the 2 alpaca heirloom balls that it takes to make up the main band of the beanie. There is the mini skein, the beautiful mini skein that Anna hand dyed and hand wound just for this giveaway. There is some samplers of Soak wool wash that I bought, and I love these. I really, really, really love them. I love just grabbing one of them, and because I always misjudge how much to pour in, how much not to pour in, whatever. I like suds. So I like having these little serves where they're just, there's enough in there. And everyone always needs chocolate, so I thought I'd chuck in some Lindt, just because, you deserve it. So on top of that, I thought I would get some extra stuff in there. I really, really, really like creative pursuits, kind of obviously, and one of my passions is beading and making jewelry. So for a while there, every earring I wore, I had made myself. And so I wanted to do some stitch markers as well. So these are for first prize. I'm going to first, second, and third. Just why not? So first prize, I'm going to have, it's got one little charm, and they're the red ones. Third prize, there we go. Third prize is the red ones. Second prize are green ones with two little charms. And first prize is blue with three little charms. So I just really love putting these together. Even if you hate them, I had fun doing them. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I really like using these, especially with the fishing wire, because you can loop them on anything. They stand out. They just add a little bit of bling as you're doing it, and they're really hard to lose. And so I really prefer these on the wire, but I've also put them on the little, where are we? On these ones as well. So on little rings, jump rings. So those are the prizes for first, second, and third. And I might chuck a few other surprise gains into first as well, just to say thank you. It's not actually that you've done anything to get first. I just picked you last for the 3 prizes. So, first one. Are you ready? I'm going to press generate. 359. So, if I go to my trusty Excel page, 359 is Mrs. Marby. So I will obviously reach out to you. You don't have to reach out to me. I'll get you. Mrs. Marby entered like 1 billion times, which is just amazing. And she definitely deserves it for the amount of people that she tagged in. So thank you so much, Mrs. Marby, and you will be getting a prize sent straight to you. The second one, 209. Let's maybe highlight that. There we go. 209. Vicky 1073. So Vicky 1073, you're a second prize winner. And for our first prize, woo! Let's see what we've got. Where are we? 101. Okay, who is number 101? 101. Ooh. Sorry, scrolling around. 101 is Reb Marrell. So REBMAREL. Congratulations, you get a nice big prize of everything. So thank you so much for entering the giveaway. I appreciate you so much. And the advice, the kind words, the everything. Thank you. Thank you so much. So along with those will be the finished pattern of my Nats beanie, which I will be posting up pretty soon. Again, in my homework days, I need to actually sit there and properly write everything out because I know I made a mistake. So I need to fix that. But yeah, it'll be all done very soon and it'll be shipped to you as soon as possible. I don't know how the shipping is going to go because of the crisis that's going on right now. Me and my house are completely safe, so I feel very confident that I can give you anything from me because I do not have anything at all. But if I might message people and say, like, are you comfortable with me doing it now? Because I just want to make sure everything's safe for you. So the last thing, and this is not a review, this is a kind of a humble brag that my friends are so incredibly amazing. So Hannah, she goes by Tranquillopa on Instagram. Hannah is Norwegian and speaks incredible, impeccable English. And she was one of my first ever friends that I made on Instagram. And I genuinely mean friend. Like she makes me cry at how amazing she is. And she has just supported me so much consistently throughout everything, throughout my whole journey here. She has similar views to me, so when certain things happen and I just want to vent, I know I can message her, and she just supports me and she listens to me, and she does speak reality back to me as well when I'm getting a little bit too far. She's like, nah, pull back, and I do. And she's just amazing, like truly amazing. She lives in a winter wonderland in Norway, so as I'm looking outside at my blue sky, even though I'm wearing a jumper, it's still nice and clear. She's sending me amazing videos of her beautiful dog Apollo jumping around in the snow, and it's just like, it's magical. It's so magical. So she and I have been sending little packages to each other every now and again, and then she sent me a text, like over Instagram, like DM, a few months ago, or maybe, yeah, probably 2 months ago, being like, when you get a blue box, just let me know. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't get anything for ages, and I just kind of forgot about it. Because, you know, life, and I've got everything else to think about, and I don't have to sit there and wait for a mailman. So now that I'm on holidays, my sleep schedule is wrecked. Like, it's so messed up. Last night I went to sleep at 3 a.m, so really this morning, and then I woke up at 12, like in the afternoon. So I'm just going back to my uni days of like vampirism. I need to get myself back in hand for next week, because I need to start doing work next week. But yeah, my sleep pattern's really out of it. So at 9 o'clock, a man is ringing on the doorbell, and I'm in an apartment, so you got to kind of like buzz people up or down. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And I ran out to the door, or to the phone thing. I was like, hello. And he was like, yeah, we've got a parcel for you. And I was like, okay. So I ran down, and there was a man standing there with a blue box. And I saw on the front of it, it said from Hannah. And I was like, oh my God. So I get to brag to you about what I got. So I started opening it, and my housemate and I actually had to leave, which is when I was knitting on Slip into Summer on the cow. And then we were driving around like most of the day. And then I came back, and I just got so excited again because I got to open it, and I got to like unbox it. So it's beautiful, and I'm so excited to show you. So first up is this beautiful postcard, which, there we go. It's got the Aurora Borealis in it. Aurora Borealis. Guys, this has been a dream of mine to go see since I was a little girl. I used to want to get married underneath it until I realized I don't do well with cold, and that's not going to work. But it's got a beautiful letter on the back, and I'm just... She knows me so well, and like... love, just this postcard makes me happy. Just the postcard, and I'm thrilled. So then she gave me some tea, which I'm going to drink straight after this. I have Nearly Nirvana, which is luxury white silver needle tea with spiritual spearmint and heavily jasmine to help you reach nirvana. And peppermint cream, which is velvety milk oolong, smooth cocoa, and sweet peppermint. Now, I love peppermint tea. So this already, I'm thrilled. And she said it's one of her favorites, and I'm so excited. And then there's one more little one, which is chili chai. And it just smells so vibrant and bright, and I'm so excited to try these. So yeah, as soon as this goes off, I'm going to go edit and put on some tea. Then she sent, like, she just wrote little notes on each of these. Like, they're just so cute. And I just really, really, really love the way that she's presented all of this. So there are some sticky notes, which I love. I love organizing. I love all of that. So this makes me happy. And then she hand dyed this. She dyed it. Hand dyed. Amazing. So I'm absolutely in love. Again, the color is actually a little bit darker than what they're showing on screen, but it's pretty accurate. I love this kind of grey, greeny that's going on in here. And then these speckles of the bright. I'm just, they're so gorgeous. Yeah, I'm such a fan of this. I just think it is absolutely beautiful. If I open it. It's almost like an aurora. I mean, it's too blue to be an aurora, but so beautiful. All right, let's see if I can been watching a video on how to do this properly. Probably shouldn't have done this on camera while I'm trying to not show off, but show off what I got. 1, 2, and then botched it, but that's all right. I fixed it up. So that is a recipe of why you don't show off in front of people on camera, and that is a beautiful hand-dyed skein of yarn from my friend Hannah. She also sent me, are you ready for it? This. So this is a 69% silk, 22% mohair, 9% polyamide. It's 300 meters over 100 grams, and it's hand dyed by refugee women in Norway. The colorway is Frost, number 13, and it's from Garnsur, which is one of her favorites. So she bought this on their closing closing sale, and I love it. To me, this is a representation of Norway. Like, it just feels to me like Norway. So the white, a little bit of brown for the earth, the blue for the ocean and the sky, the green for the borealis, and the forestry. And she wrote in the note, you create something beautiful. I'll use this as something precious. And I don't know what to make with it, but all I want to do is squish it and wear it. It's my skein crown for the skein challenge. And I am just so in love with it. I don't know what it's going to be, whether it's going to be some sort of drapey wrap. I think it probably will be. I've only got one of this, so I want to treat it with the absolute gold that it deserves to be treated with. But I'm just so in love with it. It is, you can see how tight I'm holding it. It's just so beautiful. Just so in love. And then last of all was a bag, like a project bag, which you can never get enough of. So I'm super excited. I'm not even speaking English. I'm that excited. And these were 3 of her favorite Norwegian wool. So these are pure Norwegian wool. I can't read Norwegian whatsoever, but for the Englishy kind of sounding words, I'm thinking it says local product since 1898. 4 generations? And the rest of it is in Norwegian, and I don't know how to read that. But it's just beautiful. It's that homespunny, thick, very sheepy. I wouldn't say it's soft. I wouldn't put this against my neck. It's not something that I'd really want to wear on my neck, but it's going to be so warm and it's going to be so squishy. And I have a feeling that if you wash this enough, it's going to kind of soften up, but also trap in. So it's going to just become warmer. I could be talking out of my butt. So, that's just my feeling, my instinct with this. But I have 3 of them, and they are 100 grams is 315 meters. So that is 950 meters, which is quite a bit. So there's quite a bit that I can do with these. And I might, even a cabled vest that I could wear under a billowy white shirt and look really cute. Guys, I'm just getting ideas. This is amazing. So I'm just so in love with these. I just think they are so beautiful and amazing, and my friends are incredible. I have the best friends. You should be friends with my friends because my friends are the best. And if you are my friend, that's because you're the best and you're amazing. And I must have done something so good to be this blessed with my friends. Yes. So, before I start crying in tears of gratitude and joy, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining in with my giveaway. Thank you for supporting me in everything I do. Like I said before, if you would like to be a test knitter, please let me know. I will get my homework done and I will be reaching out properly in a couple of days, weeks, something like that. So yes, thank you for joining and lots of love. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you next time. Bye.